If you're an ex-smoker, here's 2 foods and 1 drink that you need to rethink because quitting was just the first step. If you're a current smoker, you don't need me, a lung oncologist, to tell you that you need to stop. You know you need to stop. If you're an ex-smoker and you're willing to make a few tweaks to reduce that risk of lung cancer as much as we can, here's my advice. So let's start with the big one, alcohol. As far as I see the data, I can't see any plus sides to alcohol. Yes, socially you might find it fun, but in terms of your physical health, I don't see there's convincing evidence of any real benefit. I've got a hunch that the generations behind me are going to live forever because young people now are just not taking up alcohol in the same way that my generation did. It's very sensible. There's a growing list of cancers that are associated with alcohol use, and increasingly there's evidence that we can add lung cancer to that risk. So if you're already at risk of lung cancer, don't bump that risk up even higher by continuing to drink. The next thing is red meat. Now, red meats are probably important to have now and again, but in a Western diet, we're probably having too much of it. Reducing red meat consumption has lots of potential health benefits, and there's growing evidence that by reducing red meat consumption, you might reduce your lung cancer risk. So give that some thought. The last one is processed foods. Now, processed foods and ultra-processed foods are foods that are produced in a factory. You're not going to find them in nature in their current form. Some large population studies suggest that high consumption of processed or ultra-processed food can bump up your lung cancer risk. So if you're at an increased risk of lung cancer because of smoking, either past or present, the things I've been knocking off my shopping list are alcohol, red meats, and processed and ultra-processed foods. If you want to understand a little bit more about your lung cancer risk, send me a DM.